the old school classic Jimmy Tide Hunter spot up in those trees, but he's not going to find him. Is that his fly? Well, he's trying to body block up Raven. Not enough control. It's actually a kill going on. Miracle of all. It's the mid lane that finds the first blood. They're still chasing down Crit on the top lane. This OG safe lane will survive, but Miracle first blood, Ember was already going to have a hard enough a time as it is. Oh, the avalanche, it connects. Demon, too low. The Shadow Wave, one more attack. It actually comes in from Crit to find it. VS makes his way up, looking for the stun onto No-Town. He's already pretty low, and Raven, no cold arrows, no gust. He doesn't really have any. Like, he was right between the fog of war lines. So you can set up if you want to, but Fly will arrive. Crit will join the Iron Shell. You put one onto the Ogre. Need to slow down the VS with a gust from the throw range. They push them back. Cold arrows as well, keeping them away, but then the stun. Vengeful Spirit's going to burn up the Iron Shell, but the Shallow Grave from Demon, perfect time. Crit will die. The VS gets back in range of the safety of the Tier 1 tower. Now it's Demon, who's still in a little bit of trouble. He will finally drop. Fly looking for more stuns as Moon makes a break for the tree line. Fly, he needs more damage with the Iron Shell. He's almost got it. Raven needs to run. He's attracted the creep wave into the troll. The bash is there. And it's a double kill for Fly. Deep dive into Raven. 3 heroes from OG. Where's the TP support coming this time around? There's no TP over on Demon. They just let the Drow Ranger die. Kuku's finally revealed himself. He was missing from the mid lane. That's what OG was looking for. But the invis rune that allowed him to stay hidden. And No-Tal, he's going to toss in Fly, which will allow for the follow-up stun. They keep the control with the avalanche and Kuku. They burn through him again.
Strength getting pushed in, not good.
Probably not. Especially when Raven's gone for like the heavy stat item build. Like double race bands, look next to a circlet, and Miracle, easy maneuver. Can close the distance on a south. They're in front of Roshan, but TNC is very much grouped up looking for a fight on top.
They're just farming. They're okay with farming. The longer this goes, the worse and worse it gets for TNC.
Especially considering there's no sentries. There's no sentries down. They won't understand that No-Tal's right on top of him. VS is in the green line. Sons of Valve, they just toss the throw under the Tier 1 tower. Dark City Wall is going to use the damage, but that's find the kill, and now Kuku. Life breaks up, a great Kono, catching 3 on the back line. This will give TNC a chance to Kuku with a Shallow Grave. He'll stand his ground, but down be brought down. OG, they may just have the sustain required to win this fight, as they get the extra stun. 4 loss for TNC.
However, they're isolated. 3 of them out on their own. Moon.
He puts down the wall. He'll get a couple of illusions. The life break fall from Kuku. No-Tal is through the rear, however. Avalanche toss. Say goodbye to the Aegis. The Immortal Demon already used the Grave on himself. There was a couple of one-charges. Won't commit them. And now Kuku. Sam, he has to let the Chronosphere go, but they're all outside of it. And they can move over towards Moon. But then he surges in. He wants to fight this one. Miracle's already got a triple kill. Does not have his steering chains up for another 1 second. No way to toss him forward, but he'll have his spirit up if he wants to jump towards the Faceless Void. Time Walk is off cooldown in 1 second time, and Miracle gets there. The Time Walk will allow him.
However, they're isolated. 3 of them out on their own. Moon.
He puts down the wall. He'll get a couple of illusions. The life break fall from Kuku. No-Tal is through the rear, however. Avalanche toss. Say goodbye to the Aegis. The Immortal Demon already used the Grave on himself. There was a couple of one-charges. Won't commit them. And now Kuku. Sam, he has to let the Chronosphere go, but they're all outside of it. They can move over towards Moon, but then he surges in. He wants to fight this one. Miracle's already got a triple kill. Does not have his steering chains up for another 1 second.
Crit.
Yeah, he's going to find the best spirit of the tree lines. One punch and an avalanche, but it actually is enough. Combine it with a toss just to be sure. Miracle, nice steering chain. Kuku, Shallow Grave very early on. No Chronosphere, still on cooldown for another 6 seconds here. Right behind Kuku. There's no sentry wars, there's just the towers they'll have to rely on. And with a tether, he'll run in, avalanche, throwing Kuku back out again. It's a good chrono position for Sam, but he's still waiting for it. Now he gets it. The Shallow Grave will keep Husker up. 4 heroes from OG caught out. They try and swap into the same position. Now he leads back in. Runs up with No-Tal. Kuku can't hold it, however. There's too many Iron Shells up. It's still a 1-for-1 trade-off. Make that 1 for 2. And Vengeful Spirit will fall as well. Miracle copying too much damage from this Drow Ranger. Very, very low. Faceless Void needs a time lock as well if you can find this kill over on Crit, as the fight will separate. They're around the Ancients. The Slide of Fist, this will actually keep Miracle out of the fight for a little bit longer until Void moves over. Not in range for a punch. It's Crit down south. Miracle up north. He's turning around with the spirit damage to the Slide of Fist. Demons even so low. They Shadow Wave, but they bring down Miracle. And they'll bring down Crit as the side. All he wants to do is farm. And the Slide of Fist steering chain didn't connect from Miracle. The chrono is up in 6 seconds. OG must be careful here. Might almost be worth it. She doesn't have surge. You've only got Greaves up. Now, the tether forward. Crit does have reload. Came in a 3-man chrono. Sam hits it. Miracle wants to try and fight, but they're probably going to lose. Crit knows the Greaves. And the woman charges. Raven finally gets it close enough to find the kill. The 2-for-1 trade-off. They move around the Darkseer wall. Miracle back in again. A double searing chain. They have enough. Tiny comes back in again too. Surged up, Iron Shell into Silver Edge. Where's that sentry? There are 2 of them down. You'll get the avalanche. The stun is there. Sleight of fist. It is going to be enough damage to get through the face of Void, but it throws on the back line. Peppering
Demon Cuckoo caught out by their load, so as their TP's worth of rotated back, and they are just dead.
And Moon was the bait. Cuckoo tried to turn on the damage. There's too much. This is the problem when OG can bring in so much support so quickly. Battled against Cuckoo for half a second. Down No-Tail. Big avalanche catching a couple, actually killing the Vengeful Storm. The relocate save out. He gets him away. The Searing Chain is holding the Void in position. BS, he'll be able to TP out. Void does actually have a Blink Dagger and a TP scroll. He's really feeding him that much. But now it's time for Roshan. So OG, they have the confidence this time around just to slip into the pit. They have the damage because the Tiny is no longer on the top lane. Meanwhile on bot lane, and Miracle. That's a big one.
Buyback Iowans, or buyback on Emrys, bring a trap. Oh no!
They swap Fly in. They're looking for more. They're actually going to bring down Fly. With a Heartscar jump, Void moves over. Chrono on the crit. They really are just committing for 1 kill on the other. They don't care as long as they get the kill, which they'll be able to do so. They get through the tier 2 tower. Buyback's available for all 3 players of OG.
Fire can't see off, but without Miracle's name on the buyback.
The big wall! 3-man with the avalanche! Fly will arrive! They're buying time, still no Miracle! Fall back, he has not done it yet, he's waiting in timeout. Cuckoo will battle against Crit. The cheese will keep him alive, also giving the regeneration to No-Tail, who's hunting the backline, keeping the throw range aura off of Cuckoo. He turns, No-Tail will drop, the Miracle is alive once again, and maybe TNC don't want to fight. The blink from No-Tail, he gets away, still gusted up. He'll get back to the tier 3 tower. Miracle looking to make some space for it again with another jump hit. But it's Cuckoo, it's the Husker. You've got to fear him, not to mention fear Raven. That damage with a gust pushing Miracle away. The face is Void on 30 life. He'll time walk off the damage. Raven in the trees. No-Tail will finally get a kill over TNC member. And Miracle will make it. Patience from OG not bringing Miracle back in. Is Husker actually out? He may go down. Tany's right behind him. He'll end up hitting him. Doesn't actually break the blood. The Cuckoo will stand his ground. Demon moves over, giving the extra armor. Now No-Tail says he bitten off more than he can chew. With a shallow grave, you bet your Nelly. They're going to go through more. Cuckoo, life break up in 2 seconds time. Flies in the tree line, thrown down by the Skadi. Miracle gusted up. This could be huge if they can find him. Cuckoo, life break, he lost the vision. Miracle got it around the tree line. He'll blink himself down and TP out.
Some of the creep might actually be like that.
Oh, Chrono top lane. Miracle caught out. They get good timing on the gust. Miracle held in position. He's down. And the IO moving around. So Tiny under the cover of Shadow Blade. He'll move up. He'll find Vengeful Spirit. He'll toss him. But then the Chrono moving down. Crit was able to find the kill. Moon backing. Trying to keep the face Void out of the fight. Miracle joining through with the gust. It's on there for Raven. In fact, now it exposes Raven. They move over. They don't have everybody with them, however. The Huskar's not in the neighborhood. And they just walk into No-Tail. They'll break free. Tiny. Well, there's your shallow grave and Chrono spin. No-Tail spot out. Moon gets right, creates his space and back into a 3-man wall. Pulling into Sam. But Raven's still the man doing the damage. You can keep him locked in. But now Raven the damage to Fly. Will it be enough? You need this throw range to do some lifting. Fly will drop. 2 heroes on the sideline. They buy back on the VS. Almost. Still the S and Y. He might just be looking for Monkey King Bar.
Yeah, Monkey King Bar versus the Solo Crest.
Bottom lane, Cuckoo out too far. Hit by that Silver Edge. He'll have protection. BKB will come out. He needs more help, however. And it's coming in the Void. He gets a 3-man Chrono, but they swap out No-Tail. It's all out Raven to attack into him. And No-Tail's so far away from the fight. The Tiny's down with no buyback. All that was lost was the BS and the Void. But you're still okay with that. You keep your 2 primary sources of damage. Have ourselves a rapier. On to the Ember Spirit. We almost hit the hour mark as TNC. They'll enter the mid. Do they go for a GG push? Yep, they are. They're attacking the T4 towers. They're ready to jump forward. Crit, he needs help now. That wall, will it be enough? Cuckoo's still there. The Chrono Spirit caught too. Cuckoo right next to it. No, going to go down. No, Time-making winners. The Filipinos have eliminated OG. TNC have done it. The dream, the reality.
Wow, look at them cheering in the booth. They have to be so incredibly happy with that win, and net worth does not matter that much anymore. Sam H with the faces void hit 0 kills on him, but all of those chronospheres on all of those cores, OG.
Boss Manobs.